Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are. We've got a great matchup this morning for me, at least. It's morning. Machine Soldiers versus Climbers United. We're going to be here on Town Center in Carentan. You can see the sides at the top. We're going to get started any minute now, so I'm going to get right to it. I'm joined here today for the first time on stream, I believe, from 82 AD, Baby Burn. Baby Burn, how you doing?
Well, hello, I'm very good. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me. I would say this is going to be a very interesting match, and uh, and I'm gonna favor MS for this match.
Yeah, I think based on what we've seen at SCU lately, I'm looking for the squad. I'm supposed to Mike Lowry, but he's got a yeah. I think based on what we've seen out of um CU lately, I think MS is. Hey, I don't. I'll hear you. Let me get all my shit set up here, and we'll talk a little bit about the point. And by that, I just mean I don't know. Like CU's been up and down. I think a little bit in the last few months, and maybe are not at their strongest at the moment. Integrating. I've heard that they're integrating some new players, especially maybe in the armor division. So bit of a rebuilding phase for them. But you never really know. I think with the Chinese teams, there's a lot of unknowns of who's going to be playing today and who's going to be available, and can always be surprised. So should be a good match regardless. So we got Town Center. What do you think of this point?
Ooh, Town Center. Oh yeah, it's definitely Axis favored, in my opinion. I mean, there's more open areas for Axis than for US. That north part they open up, it doesn't really matter have impact. You just give, I mean, more secure OPs for US, I guess. But then they have to push out of that Yali in the north side of town center, and I don't think that's very strong.
Yeah, I think even with I think opening it up has made it much more interesting of a point. I think that was a great change that doesn't get talked about a lot. But yeah, I still think Axis. I mean, you can just see, kind of based on the roads, there's a lot more routes of ingress for the Axis than there is the Allies, and it just means it's not as easy to kind of choke them off.
And one more interesting thing about so in the past when there was different format, the Chinese teams were stronger because they had like ping advantage because usually they will get a server that is located closer to Asia, and that will favor them when they played sticker maps a lot. And if they didn't have ping advantage, they will want to go for an open map, so they wouldn't like notice the ping diff. But here, I'm not sure where's the server. Is it like US West or something?
Yeah, I believe it's U.S. West.
Yeah, so maybe not that huge of a ping disadvantage, but I would say it's probably gonna be noticeable for the CU anyway because of that.
Yeah, it looks pretty even from like Europe to China, but there is a fairly large North American contingent on MS that is going to be a little bit advantage. I know U.S. West Coast server, MS is big, EU big.
On the second take, I would say MS they have better and more MG players, I believe, than CU. But on Town Center, there isn't that much, MG UC spots. You just covering roads basically. So in that sense, the scales a bit favor more for CU that have less MG players than MS.
Rocket Snipes coming in from CU, which looks like MS did not choose. First trucks arriving.
You're doing is MS doing artillery snipe in that little alley in the center? That artillery is way off.
Yeah, it's looks like it's maybe hitting this alley, trying to hit this alley, but I mean, the RNG is just not really landing
Yeah,
very well for him.
I think I did a calculation past in Carentan, and sometimes like 50% of artillery shells can just land in non-lethal areas.
So we see
So
initial
they're just walking past each other.
progress going in favor of MS. Not really anybody on hard cap, or not much of anybody, except the tank's going to provide a lot of weight. I think the Lukes might be hard cap as well. A rocket, or I'm not sure if that was a turret shot from the medium.
So that's 2 Pumas dead.
Yeah, both Pumas are dead. I don't know if see you get a truck snipe. Look at this reset back. That's not good. We might have missed a truck snipe or something there, because they had a lot of people that are spawning back on Gary there. This cap looks like it's certainly going to go in MS's favor. I kind of like this setup though here with this Luke's. The Luke's kind of just watching this alleyway, and the Stewart, even if he wanted to go push it, can't, because the Panzer IV is looking down the road. Backing
Yeah,
up
it's
now,
all down there, yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like a chess play where he's got a guard. You can't get at him because of the medium, and so he's able to just hold this alley, and the medium holds the road.
Can you look at the map quickly and see what the spawns is?
Yeah, we see the
That's
recon
really good.
coming
They
up.
have wrapped in both north and south MS.
Yeah,
They have really pushed them out in the opener, completely out of the sector almost, except for that little corner on Fox 5.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where it's like we must have missed something, because CU has just had I mean, really not a very good good opening here. They're way back very early. I'm not sure why that is. See the Stewart pushing up along the bottom. This area here below us, usually called Gardens. It's one of the 3 main lanes of Town Center. The Gardens, this dual street area, you know, the middle area where Town Center is, and then the church. Those are kind of the 3 main lanes you're going to see pushing from Town Center. And the 4th point is custom, so offset point.
That's a really good point for them. It's going to be really hard to push out and make a 4-1 for MS. But see, do you see like to the left, you see that MS engineer player on Town Center in the building? I'm thinking, what if he still has his satchel on and he's going to jump out and satchel like if a 76 comes up or the medium? Like he's going to sit there, bid his time, and then destroy a tank, and they're going to be like, where the fuck did that guy come from?
Potentially. I mean, he's got to know. I mean, obviously
Actually,
he
check
knows
his
who's in the
loadout so it doesn't just sit there with a car. That will be funny.
Got the MP40 class. He's near the Garrison too. I wonder if he maybe has heard that.
And they haven't popped a flare.
Yeah, the magic flare that'll tell them the location of the person in the building. The flare does go up, but that was Chief.
So, if we look at the mid-game prediction, if MS can hold the line and they stack up their heavy tanks, they could take back Town Center, because the Chinese teams and CU among them, they are really good at making consistent showing tank pushes. They're really good on that. But for that to happen, they need to control the front line, because if they get pushed back, the security for the tanks will be non-existent and they cannot make that push happen.
Yeah, Town Center, I think, is a very, you know, compared to some other points that you see, a very recapable point. I think even if...
Oh, Bad Up has a really good MG engine. Sorry for interrupting you.
It's fine. So I think, you know, even though CU appears to kind of be on the back foot right now, it's certainly not over.
Look at Bad Up's perspective.
Bad Up, you mean?
Yeah, Bad Up. Because he's just slaughtering all the CU players going. Oh, he's under the truck too. Man, that's such a nasty angle. That's a P4 too. I'm not sure. I don't think the P4 has an angle from the driver MG to actually clean shoot him. Man, that looks very weird on our perspective.
Yeah, the first person view is always kind of weird. I think MGs when they're bipoded especially. He looks like he might try to remount it up and shoot underneath. A little more safer.
But this was like this is a good response by their tank. Is that they noticing that there's something their inf cannot kill that is just killing a push. So they take that space. Bad up cannot shut them down, and suddenly CU's flooding back into town center alleys again.
Yeah, the tank playing there was really what I think in a lot of ways prevented MS from getting any further. Kind of what stopped the bleeding a little and gave them a chance to regroup. But we know they have good players. They got off to a bad start, but with a little bit of time, you expect they're going to recover.
Yeah, I feel MS have maybe it is necessary, but I feel like they have a little bit too much people north and south, maybe.
We can see they're playing almost the whole map wide here. I mean, you got people in almost every row here, right at the front. Nothing going on backline on either end, though nobody's gotten behind yet. But we could see Daddy or Sir Broken Knight from either side potentially.
Can you go back a little bit and span towards the CU's front line? We look there north, not too many people. They have the cluster in center, and then look south. That's highly contested. I mean, if MS can get on train station roof, that will give them the edge they need to secure the south area.
They have one, looks like, they have one here on the roof.
Ooh, nice shot.
So yeah, I mean, you can just look across kind of the map here. CU's recovering a little bit from the opener. They have fought back for a little bit of ground and actually capping town center.
Yeah, that was interesting because they might have like an edge on soft cap now, CU, if MS have too many players outside the sector on the south side.
Well, I think it's just a matter of when there's nobody in the hard cap, right? Like usually I think that's the difference many times is a couple people in the hard cap are the difference when teams are spread so thin. But we saw before this spawn wave, there was nobody from MS in hard cap, and so then you're just counting up number of people in soft cap, and that could favor either side, right?
But but CU, they are all flooding into that sensitive area, just edging. Shizia and that other guy with the Chinese symbols I am unable to pronounce. But it's a spotter and a SDG. And I will probably wish for a satchel on one of those. Let's check the map. Where's 76?
First 76 is on the west side of town center here.
And where's the enemy tiger? Or CU's tiger? We're not being based here.
Too far away from where the P4 was.
But it sounds like no, he's right. Isn't he right there? Like if you go right, he's like down there. Where you put garrisons in the center on the front line. No, go back. What that their second point? There he is. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful when you drop supply crates with supply trucks, so you don't block your friendly tanks on these narrow street roads. But I think Carentan, the layout as a tank, is such a gamble where you want to go as a tank. Like, where will you have the highest impact? Because once you start driving down a road, that means the tank gets peaked first, shot first, you're gonna be dead. You're not gonna escape anything.
Yeah, it's a hard point to have to take ground on with armor or move up with armor, but it can be a really good point for just kind of anchoring, right? Like you could put a tank, right on this road right here, just looking down this road or looking down this road. And if you're MS, you can just sit here and watch this and say, all right, well, I'm going to sit right here, and infantry are not going to come down this road no matter what they do, right? Or here, or north up by church, or even in hardcap. I mean, there's places where you can sit in relative
Did that
safety
T4 just
and
fly?
just
What got destroyed over there by XDSBB? Fly a bit more, yeah, down there. Did the 76 snipe it from town center? I think. Yeah, I think
yeah,
yeah,
it
the
looks like he
76
did.
destroyed it.
Yeah, he moved up and destroyed it. But
But the tiger's speaking. The tiger's coming now, so let's keep this.
But yeah, tanks can be good for defensively, just shutting down lanes. But like you said, when you have to push those lanes, that's when it can be a real nightmare. And obviously, people leaking into the back lines and fucking with you as well, which is likely to happen.
Nice 45-degree angle by CU on the tiger.
You gotta clear this Panzer IV.
Ooh.
They're gonna try to peek
Ah,
over.
so he gave his sniper some good old fashioned cover. Oh, that smoke by ruler. I'm not sure that's the correct play.
76 was able to see through it. It was billowing just enough. You can kind of see the 76
True.
a little through there with the zoom and the just kind of the inconsistency of the smoke, which I think is somewhat realistic. It's billowing. It's not super consistent. They were able to grab an angle through there. Or if you subscribe to that thought, he's just using walls. What is this?
Yeah, what is that?
What just
Is it
hit
a
this?
rocket from Bommel? Did he like shoot the tracks or?
Looked like something hit turret.
That
Maybe that
should
took
be
damage from the
from.
76. I didn't hear a rocket though. That was really. They're like an AT.
Wait, maybe it was an AT mine. Maybe it was an AT mine.
It could have been, yeah.
Let's go look a bit. Actually, whoa, they taken the church. Total control the church.
They can control a church and there's cap progress now too.
Wow, this is really bad for MS because once they take the north, they shut down the south with artillery. What the hell happened? Why did we look at that tiger?
Fucking told me to.
Yeah, my bad. I assassinated your stream.
So the progress is coming back as MS is kind of responding, but wow, I mean the north is is fully gone. Although we do see some MS players up there kind of reflanking from the north. It's a truck going down and a Puma going down.
Oh, cap. Oh, what if they? So the Lux move forward, spade forward the 76, and the tiger engages the 76.
I'm trying to see where the tiger moved to. Oh, he's still back there. Bombing run is
Nah, low impact.
not sure that it got anybody to. And it's a hard thing about Carentan, as you know, anyway you drop those bombs, probably at least 50% are landing in inaccessible areas.
Yeah,
Nothing you can really do about that.
the only thing I calculate for Carentan when it comes to bomb rounds, you need to put the bomb round 45 degrees northeast.
But now we see, wow, CU pushing in from the east and southeast. So now, looks like real trouble for MS. They brought a lot of on defense, and look at all the ground that CU has gained. Even a couple guys in the back line, or on the west side of town center.
Oh yeah, wait, look at that 18. He's gonna shoot the 76 maybe, and then the tiger will engage the 76. Is it rocket or is it satchel? Is the question.
He's
No, no
rocket.
friendly,
He might already.
no friendly infantry. You think they would say that? Oh, engine? Satchel go up and finish the job.
Yeah, he is
The car, he
engined.
need to fucking the car should stay in cover so the guy can satchel. Wait, is that that is a satchel loadout, right?
He has the STG. Yes. Is it already satcheled? Maybe.
Stop his satchel?
Not sure what he's waiting for. Maybe he already used it.
Oh, what a snap.
We see the cap progress getting up to 50% now for CU. This sure looks like a cap. We pull away from here. Oh, looks like the Tiger's trying to get an angle on the 70s. Yeah, the Tiger's coming in. 76 is angled right now. I think just bounced around, but not going to be as lucky with the second shot from this Tiger.
Impressed by their looks and then getting finished off by the Tiger. And then just
And then precision comes in at the end. MS Garrison is still up in the south here somewhere. But it's,
that would be.
there it is.
Where is the kilo? Let's check at the map. Let's see what the spawn options are. Where's the closest?
Well, the Garrison just went down to a bombing run.
Ooh.
So good bombing run for CU. Get that Gary. Still a few OPs in the area, but I don't know if they're gonna have time here. CU is overrunning the point at this.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Now they have two ties and a hard cap. They make this two-horned push with the tanks. Also bonus with the looks too. Like I said, CU, they hold the front line, they amass their armor, they push in, they just do this so excellent. Like it's like chess, or well, not like chess. It's just like the playstyle of some teams on certain maps just completely destroy other teams that are typically more favorable.
Yeah, I think that was a really. I mean, especially given from where they started in the immediate post cap, really impressive takeback from CU.
The total control, and all these people that spread in between the MS infantry. Your sound is off.
Yeah, the stream went live after the checking up. So when I tab out, the sound goes.
Oh, okay.
Seems like everything.
But yeah, I'm not sure how to say it. Like MS just had a total collapse on the front line everywhere. North, they lost church. They lost south over fighting over south. They lost significant amount of ground that enabled CU center front infantry to just leg it into town center along with their tanks. And that's why town center is also so Axis tank favored. You have so much better tank options from town center than US have to defend it.
Take a look at the map for the reset here. Obviously, the line of garrisons along the border that you expect. One on pumping and one up north. So we have another offset point going this way. We got the M-shaped point layout here.
Look at that medium and the Stewart there in the top page view. What are they doing? Just grouping up. Are they gonna sit and snipe and splash town center? They're gonna swap tanks? They're like, you guys, let's swap. You guys take the Stewart, we take the medium. It's like watching some pub tankers exchange a trade or something. Very strange. What? But they micromanaging a light tank and a medium tank. What is the status of this the MS-76s currently?
Looks
They
like
have a recon tank in the
0.
bottom HQ. They lost everything?
We have
No heavies?
no heavies. They're gonna have one in one tick. This should be the third one that's coming up right now.
So
That
they
means
lost
they've
two
lost 2.
76s.
You saw
And
the
no
one,
Tiger lost
obviously.
by and no Tiger lost by CU.
Yeah, so there should be a third Tiger from CU either coming soon or it's already up here. But yeah, there was another 76 apparently that went down.
Still, MS they have control for ever since they lost the front line. They always had that patch of infantry at the factory north of church.
Yeah, they've maintained that position up there. I think they need to. I don't know. Looks like they're fighting both ways, south and north. They're kind of surrounded here. That'd be big for CU to be able to clear out that OP and just solidify this area.
What is that a friendly recon plane? Check the map. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it was.
Really that much info.
I'm a rifleman, so I see it.
Oh yeah, you are right. Maybe we should arrange for. Maybe that's why it's better to have streamers in artillery tank crew squad.
Yeah, potentially, for sure. It'd be nice, honestly, if they just created a slot for a streamer and gave it certain, abilities like to pull up both maps from both teams at the same time to see recons, to see marks, stuff like that. Just so no matter how the team that's being streamed chooses to use their squads or whatever, that the streamer can still see everything that they need to stream or that they want to. Something else I've said before that I think would be really cool would be if, when you're an admin cam specifically or only, not for like regular players to see, but for somebody in admin camp to see the actual cap weight counts. I think that would be really interesting to watch over time and over, like, see a spawn wave come in and see, oh, they have, 36 weight now and everything like that. I think that'd be really interesting to see on streams. Would be the actual cap weight count, like live as it's happening. But we'll probably never.
Yeah. The limitations of our time. 2025. They are like they should do what where Samo is. You need to prioritize that yellow value a little bit more so you can press your church.
All right, sorry about that. CU's really pushed out on this west side. Made a lot of good progress getting out of town center. We even see one of the Tigers moving up here.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by CU's performance by their inf this match because MS have always performed quite good on Carentan, except against ESPT. But you know that's ESPT. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we made the quick predictions early on, and it's looking bad for our predictions. Really turning.
nice push. But yeah, I feel CU is really using the default armor, despite them having enough tank pool not being forced to. Like MS, let's watch them and see what spawns MS have and where their tanks are. Maybe.
We can't look at their map. Oh, for
I mean,
MS.
yeah.
Looks like they have a 76 coming through pumping. And that's it for active armor currently. They have a Stewart sitting in top spawn. I don't see anything else.
They have a lot of manpower. I'm not sure if they have converted to fuel, or I mean, in both ammo and manpower to fuel on cooldown. MS.
Not sure. Not sure where this Tiger's going. Ammo and he's driving back.
Why are they so far behind? Do MS have an OP behind town center to the east?
Yeah, looks like they do. A garrison that's
Two.
locked and recon and a regular infantry squad. Okay. Nothing crazy, but a little bit of
Where is the
back
closest
pressure.
enemy to lock that garrison out? Is that the south, maybe? So if they kill the guy coming in now, that
Gary's
garrison
actually
will.
clear now.
Okay, it's actually. And there's no end. Yeah, okay. There's no CU players close by to lock it down now.
Right underneath.
It will be that Kaga guy. Oh,
So obviously they have some idea of what's going on back here with Artie coming down. Full dodge shooting at ghosts. Oh, Tiger Daddy's home. You gonna
oof.
look and see
Rip,
the Gary?
rip flank. This is what happens when you flank and hell it loose in competitive level. The enemy tanks will engage your flank attempt and just destroy you.
Blocking the Gary. Oh,
They're like, no, no, go right. They are right. You need to turn right.
not sure how easy it is.
That's gonna be a hard angle to peek, Grimlock. Oh no, why you run out?
Garrison goes down, but there is still squad leader.
Right, they're gonna be wiped out. Let's assume that. Let's watch the front line. I feel yeah, MS they've been locked down in their current position for the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, we haven't really seen them make it across this square. They've been in the
And look,
buildings on the
let's look
west.
further south. So, oh, that's a lot of MS CU players. I mean,
Not a whole lot going on in the south.
wait, is that in total 2 spotters they have in the back line, or is that the same spotter we saw before? Where is the flares on the front line now for MS?
No, this is me. I think that's that's the
That was
same
the guy we
spotter
saw
we saw
before.
behind. Yeah, his OP
All right.
over here. The other recon. I don't
Wow,
see.
they have no one. They're just gonna take that area now. They're gonna lose the garrison, dog. Uh, 5 is it called? Dog 6.
There's still an
Oh, look at
objective.
that artillery went right into the inside the trench, killed no one. Like, I feel MS, that building in the north here, 50 meter north of the Chinese guys, they should have some holder up there so they can control this huge area in front of town center. But I don't see people up there.
Where is that?
They have that MG. You know that building that Chinese guy, that CU player is going for right now. They should always have some holder there from MS. Yeah, that building. It's so good to control this huge area. Good peeking options, and hard for the enemy to kill you. Instead, you're just wasting manpower having this tug of war. Pushed, die, getting pushed back, is stuck in this loop because you're not investing in holding areas. Kaiser has been alive for, or maybe he just respawned on that OP in south actually. That's funny, having a spotter chasing down. Oh, nice shot by Kaiser. Oh, Garrison. Let's see. Let's look in the sky. There's a strafe coming in.
Doesn't sound like. North a little more. You not really very close to putting any pressure on the pumping.
And where is MS tanks? How many heavies do they have?
2 heavies in the north by pumping.
And a medium moving up south to pumping.
The medium by cemetery.
That Vergis Minch guy, I cannot pronounce it. It's some German name. That guy is so good on infiltrating, or like he's just pushing these weird angles all the time. And he's a legit player too, because you see he misses his shots.
He's near a garrison, but I don't think he realizes behind him. We saw the icon that we can see, but obviously he can.
Wow, that guy is blind. Never mind. Let's not watch him again. So that medium is coming up, but didn't the CU have a tiger around the church factory? Yeah, there it is.
See if we can account for all of them. There's that Panzer. And a tiger playing around here.
Maybe it's up on Canal Crossing because of, the Sense pumping station. Factory? I see a big red thing and the crew members.
And there's one at factory here. And then here's another. That's the one we got to stop.
That's Town Center then, or?
Here's a crewman.
Ma-
Oh, he's running back.
That
to
red
Panzer
light,
IV.
when the red flare light shines on the roofs, it looks like a tank,
Yeah.
the highlighted red thing used in the admin cam.
Making it hard to find the tanks. Yeah, we see 2 of them. One takes a rocket to the tracks there for Ryan Goose.
Oh,
The medium, I
that's
think,
a
just went
75
down.
medium, yeah. You know, you will assume that one of these guys here have said there's a tiger church and be, be careful with the medium.
Yeah, you'd think. I mean, he was pushed back, so maybe they didn't know he was out or something. I don't know.
I mean, and also in like in the best scenario, if a medium tank engages a heavy tank and its side is exposed, you can you can kill the enemy heavy if it doesn't like move the front towards you because mediums they reload in 6 seconds, right?
Yeah.
And heavies are 8. So yeah, if the enemy heavy hits your turret as and you're a medium tank, you can win the trade. But I don't think that's gonna work against EU because they have very good tankers.
They got, they're trying to make their way around behind again. MS's still got Mika down in the south on recon.
Hooray! They have no pressure, like they have no anchored OPs on the front line that will gain them ground. Except in that little area, I guess. But still, they need to take EC6.
It's gonna
That's
come a
an interesting
bombing
long
run
run.
right through here. It already came.
The good thing, I'm not sure if the devs did it intentionally, but these 4-story buildings you see here, where that guy is, and the building on town center,
Yeah.
explosions splash through the building. The explosions no crit through the buildings. So you can straight long around artillery kill people inside these buildings, depending where they are.
Bombing run goes out of its way to not hit anybody.
Kills friendlies? Okay, almost.
Almost. Ended right in time, but this Lance guy was right next to the bombs, but he was in the trench, so it's kind of insulated.
Don't tell me. Oh, he got the tiger!
Precision
Oh, I'm
strike
gonna.
takes out the tiger.
But surely CU must have lost another tiger somewhere. Because if we look at the time, they should have been at least 4 or 5 tigers up
Yeah, they
by
should
now.
be at least 4. I'm not sure. It's hard to keep track of when we can't see the map. There's the only one we know of right now. The Panzer
What's that?
IV. Yeah, I'm not sure where else they are. Hard to find them, and even with highlights on
And let's
MCA.
see what's the 76 count for MS currently. So they have
They're
3.
yeah, they're at 3.
But that thing, I mean, that guy is all the way up there in Black Tot. Is it because they must does CU have a tiger on Fox Tree somewhere on Canal Crossing? Why would he be there up there else?
Nothing up.
Maybe it's inside the canal. Maybe they're
Maybe they're
trying
just.
to
I mean,
dive
they could
over.
just be being cautious and taking their time moving up. Yeah, they are moving
Where's he
now.
looking? That
Well,
perspective. So it's a factory, I
yeah, I mean
assume.
that's the one tiger that we know about is right there. He must be marked, and they're just looking for any long angle, which they might get one right here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Is there some? Does that really render in all the way? Is there something that doesn't render in? Is it the factory? Oh, oh, wait, that was like a Rico hit?
It makes both
Is it bouncing to the
animations,
turret?
but it is a hit. Ooh, the side
Oh,
shot
tiger
comes
down,
in.
tiger down. Okay. So I had documented a little bit. I mean, it's not huge numbers, but we have visually confirmed at least 2 76s dead and 2 tigers dead.
Yes. This, I mean,
Which means CU should still have around 3 tigers, depending on how they are distributing their armor squads.
yeah, it could be maybe they're only playing 2 main main tanks and then the flex tank. Here's another Tiger coming. I haven't seen Sear's tank. He's one of the
What?
CU
Right.
tankers. I haven't seen his tank in a while.
You know, it's a question about give and take. Like, should MS give lets you have this area in the south, or will it have too much impact for them to funnel through the center? Because some areas, I've told people like, just let them have this area because it's too hard for us to push, and then we don't get that much strategic value from it in the long run. Although you do hold this whole park area. I'm not sure what you call it. Sometimes people call this like a garden area, like the front of town center here where MS is
Yeah.
playing. But I mean, if you have just holders and MG players there in the south, they just shut down anyone trying to push forward. Well, tank battle north. Let's check that out. I see 276 is focusing fire on the factory, and 176 is pushing forward. He's looking. I'm not sure where he's looking.
Here's a
That
Tiger
76
at church.
Okay, then
And
that's
there's a
76.
76 on the corner there. Okay. Doesn't look like he landed a shot, but scared him enough that he backed up. So is this Sear? Here's Sear's.
They're gonna see. I'm not sure. Is there even?
I
Can they
don't
see
think
like
he's
the
gonna see
top
him
of the
over the.
76?
Well, they might see him, but might not be able to hit him.
No, they can fucking hit him. Sure, surely. Like hit the cupola or something. Oh, that water tower
Oh,
though
there's
is.
two 76s back there too. They gotta be careful.
Oh my god, this tiger can completely annihilate them.
Seems to be aware that the tank is there.
Let's go forward to 76 and see what might be blocking for the tiger. Oh, that's the building. Oh, that's building. What's the bombing round? Where it's going now? Is it okay in front?
He did
Yeah, okay,
find
it
a
did hit
shot
it.
into the side of the turret. They're not gonna get another shot at it. That was the CU bombing.
Destroy, Asia, all those guys there. South of ruins just got completely destroyed by two CU players. Isn't it funny that always when you manage to get to a enemy tank, you always have a non-satchel loadout? Like that Lucian guy did, but he did kill the crew member, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
If
empty? No, it's okay, it's not.
there's still two.
And that 76 that was there, engaged with the Tiger, oh no, he's moving forward. At Don Rissler, the 76 is moving forward.
Yeah, he's kind of out
Wow,
in the
so you
open a little
really
bit now.
collapsed the center outside
The
of front.
tiger just hit him. This tiger's gonna be able to kill him. He's gonna be able to move forward, and
Oh,
he's
they
not
gave
gonna
their
be.
life.
I'm surprised the tiger didn't push for that kill.
Are we sure it was that Tiger? Isn't it the Tiger at the factory that shot?
This one that
That
shot him.
we think.
Well, there's other ones right there. There's no way.
All right.
So the one here shot the one back there. He backed up, but he's still in the road. If that tiger had pushed up here, he'd be able to kill him. But I
Has
think
he reversed into that truck?
I
There's a
think
truck there.
yeah, he
Oh,
can't
they
get
moved forward.
to cover. He's stuck here.
Oh.
That's why I'm
And
saying
now
I'm surprised the tiger didn't push. But I think the tiger's still worried about this guy up here getting an angle on him. That's why
But I
he's kind
think.
of playing it safe.
But now these two Tigers are ready to push up. Oh, they're doing this beautiful. They did this against us two on Kharkov, the CU tankers against 8280. They're just very good on doing these double traps. I mean, it's not rocket science. You just have to look down the same road at the same time. But
I think there's still
with
some
that,
finesse to it because I was talking about this on a stream last night. It's like when tanks know there's two tanks looking at him. Like, they're not going to peek there anymore. They're going to reposition. So it's like you not only have to get in position, but you have to execute before they realize that you're trying to double tap them. So you get like one chance, or you kind of, fool them somehow
Whoa, that
into.
missed.
Yeah, he missed.
Oh, wait, look, go more closer. I need to see this. Because
The
so
Tiger
the
took a
first
hit.
tiger missed, the
Yeah,
second
but
tiger got the hit. No damage on the 76, but
no, the
the 76
76
is
was
still.
damaged. 76 was
Oh yeah,
damaged.
okay, he
The
did.
the
He
this
did.
76 Tiger, excuse me, this Tiger and the 76 traded shots.
Oh, north. The 76 from north.
Yeah, that's exactly
Oh,
that's exactly what I was saying. Why this tank didn't want to push earlier is because he was worried about this guy.
yeah, it's like chess when you trade pieces.
Yeah,
Look south on the map because I think Athens might have tried to set up a flanking garrison. Maybe he succeeded because if you look on the map, has they built anything here? Oh yeah, there is a flanking
down
garrison
in
south.
this alleyway right here, but it's about to be discovered.
I think it'll, yeah, not very modest location.
Not a lot of options here. I mean,
Airhead plane? Question mark. Look on the map. Athens. I think. Yeah, that's there.
it's a MS Airhead.
Where is it landing?
Looks like a backyard. Yeah,
You know,
bombing run as well.
it is actually, you know, these areas you cannot go into in Carentan.
Yeah.
There is actually a spot here on this map where you can put an airhead in. But I mean, if people spawn it, they will be landlocked there. But
Well,
still,
the bombing run killed the closest CU guy. We're gonna see if Lance now able to get there in time. Smoke is coming down from Artie.
did they grenade it?
Did
Through the smoke too, nonetheless. Oh well, Slake wouldn't have killed him. But still,
maybe I think they needed a couple HE shells around there too, on the airhead before the spawn wave, before the smoke. Might have killed him, but I mean it was
wait. You know there was two tigers at church, and one tiger got killed. But now MS is coming into church. Where did that second tiger go? Oh, he's still there. Okay, he's holding.
and
And
there's
isn't that like...
two 76s to the north. One here, one here.
Let's look on the map and see what they have.
They have a
So once you see
medium
coming down
and
pumping.
another heavy's. The heavy's immediately replaced, and they have a two-man
Oh,
medium.
they have us at 16 on the road too. So that's a medium to the
That's a medium. This is
northwest,
a medium.
and then they have two tanks up there on Canal
These
Crossing.
two that we've seen, right? Because there was three, and then the one coming out of spawn. And I imagine there's a tiger coming out of spawn too. And there's another one right here. I gotta look for it, but here the other tiger that just died is being placed as well.
But look at this.
We've seen MS
The
take
best
the
shooters in MS have access to the church. And then we see Gas doing the beautiful jumping through the window on the church technique. Man, this spotter guy is always where he need to be on the defense. Very well played by that CU spotter. Oh,
They need to get some infantry over here because this tiger's the only thing between the church and town center. There's two 76s looking for this tiger.
this is where I get the... What's that explosion? Was it Satchel on town center? Go left.
Extreme movement. The medium's pushed into town a little bit here.
Where is CU's garrison, you think? Is it that in back line? Close shell space?
There's this Sure.
Is that tank battle engaged or are they just covering church? So this is where I get to press playing allied infantry against town center is, oh, the axis. They set up their tanks in these road entrances. You have the bazooka, you can't do anything. There's no space angle to set up an AT gun either. You just have to rely on your tanks to be able to move up and engage enemy tanks in town center, or if the enemy can, if your commander can hit a precision strike that can tip the scales.
Yeah, that's one of the things where the advantage for the Axis really plays up as well, where they can.
Oh fuck!
76 should be able to get back to cover.
Side shot, panicked missed shot. So here's the thing. MS, they haven't set up like a squad leader looking down this road to like convey information. I would like that before I would push into like an angle as a tanker. Oh, precision? It's gonna be on the factory. But it's gonna be accurate.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! It's an atom bomb.
This is where the Stuka landed and it killed that 76.
Yeah, so I have my research. I guess I can give this research. The Stuka blast gives a lot of proxy damage if it travels directly into the rear of a 76, even from like 50 meters away. Just a huge amount of proxy damage. The thing is, when the Stuka lands on the sides of a 76, this proxy damage will just travel into the tracks, just like a satchel proxy. Proxy satchel will. But when the Stuka lands behind a 76, that deals a huge amount of proxy damage right into the hull that can finish off a 76.
I think there's
no one hears this. I hope.
There's only like 2 people watching. I think there's an element of like elevation that comes into it too. Whereas when it like lands below or above.
Oh, he missed. What is that tank? Is it a medium only? He missed the Tiger. Panic shot or something.
There's 276's front door now.
No, that's a Stuart, right? Or
is it?
Am my eyes deceiving me?
Those are both.
No, that is a 76.
And there still should be one up here soon. Although we can look at the. Oh no, they just lost the Stuka.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So we have confirmed. How many kills we confirmed? Tigers and 76 killed. Is it like 4?
Well, we just saw the trade over here, right? Where they killed a 76 and then lost a Tiger, and then later on we saw another 76 go down.
So 5 76 is dead for MS so far, and 4 for CU.
Another tank engaged with the Tiger in the south has got an angle, looks like, but he can't hit him.
Oh, Rico! Oh, this. Oh, smoke filter. Yeah, he killed it. He killed the 76. That's the 676 for MS this game. Is he gonna kill the other one? Is he gonna eat all up all the 76s?
He has a chance here because that 76 is not near any cover. So if he peeks out here, he does have a chance.
Oh my God! What a shot!
What a shot! The 70. Oh boy.
That 76 is like. Why do I hear boss music? Oh my God! That is 776. The CU monster, dude. Look at those names. Look at the combat score if we can find it quickly, because maybe those guys have killed like tons of 76 this match.
So that's their 4,000 guy that easiest. Here we go. They're at 1136.
Oh yeah, they must have definitely killed like at least 4 76s, I think, this match. So there's 7 76s so far killed for MS.
Yeah, so we're back to 1 for MS.
And now they have to trade light
They just
people,
lost
light
this
tanks and
boost.
medium tanks again.
They looked like they were gearing up for kind of a push on the front door there too, but the one flanking Tiger here just takes them right out.
Let's take a peek just quickly, glance south. Just gonna see if there's any progress made there by either side. Oh, they are. Oh, they really surrounded a little Alamo there in the center for the MS players.
Mika's still alive in the back line, and I'm guessing that there's a regular squad lead here
I mean,
as well.
let's be realistic here. Against a really good spotter in the back line and in competitive nonetheless, and you know, it's Mika. He's a really good player. There's no way you're gonna find a Rican OP. Yeah. It's just not gonna happen in a competitive match. It's just like there's no way.
I mean, usually you're not gonna want to even spare anybody to go back that far to look for it because it's such a hard thing to find. You're not gonna want to really send manpower to it.
You send one deaf guy pro. Yeah, that Jason pig there in the background.
Let's see
But
what
I have to give it to.
He's coming up on this Tiger.
Yeah, he's like, well, I'm lost. Help! I'm a tourist. Wait, what loadout is he? He was. Oh, yeah, that was the grease gun. He had Satch. Oh my god.
Yeah, he had Satch.
Oh, it's bad. I feel for you, bro. I feel for you.
The thing is, too, the spotter was originally looking the other way. I'm not sure that he even had to engage him.
But that surely bad up triggered the OP. They probably have an OP entrenched that up trigger, and that guy was like, "Oh, someone must be behind me," and then he looked behind him. Or maybe, I mean, pure technicality. I cannot pronounce that word. I'm just going to choose another one. Spotters in tanks. Do they need to look forward where the drive is looking usually? Only for maybe long-range engagements. Other than that, spotter should be looking 180 degrees back, or the sides, you know. But so that's the 76 there engaged with the Tiger. So here's the thing, in my opinion, when you play US, you should always try to consider at least putting an 80 gun up the north here. You know, behind where the 76 is. Like, you have an 80 gun up there, so you can at least have some kind of other anti-tank pressure on this angle down this whole park.
Yeah, that is a long angle. One of the few long angles on Carentan that can be really viable.
Look at Gas. He's inside the tower. No, wait. Where is the factory? Is Gas in the tower there in the church? Tony's coming up, and Tony's a really good player. Oh no, Gas got him. So here's the question. CU, they have tons of players around church. Will you want to satchel the church to kill one guy when you have so many friends nearby? Most likely not. You will try to engage him. But Gas, he's just sitting here. He's soaking security. What is this? What is this? Oh, they are getting desperate. Suicide tactics.
But there's a 76 over here too.
Oh,
and if that Stewart had been able to get one hit on the Tiger, the 76.
Yeah, I almost thought he had a repair station repairing him, but it was only the hood
of the smoking car.
Yeah, I was like, that's their smoke from a repair station.
What if the 76 is gonna go for it here? It looks like they are.
Back up from the second Tiger there from Town Center, though. But here's a good thing.
Yeah, he backed off.
Do you think it's conscious by MS that when they repair their tanks, they are repairing on the exposed side? Do you think it's because they want to like body block like a shot from the enemy tank if he pushes?
I think potentially yes. Because the Chinese are kind of known for that.
Oh,
they repaired and then Mummus got a shot in, so the Tiger's one
I'm not sure how much damage it. Yeah, I'm not sure how much damage it. Okay, it's not enough.
It's engine now.
Oh, guys, come on! You guys need to finish off the Tiger.
The other Tiger covered him.
No, down! You guys gonna fucking die!
No, the 76 is safe now.
So here's the thing. If I were MS right now, I had any communication, there's no pressure from infantry from CU on the front line. Just put artillery on those Tigers right now. Put artillery. Kill the crew members. Maybe try to go for the RNG, destroying the Tiger. But more artillery on the tanks, especially in these scenarios.
76 is going to repeat this. He's going to go for it because they had the engineer to help them repair, so they might be thinking that they could repair faster, but I don't know. There's 2 Tigers.
Man, I wish. You know how Carentan map is inaccurate on the layout, but imagine a flare now, and you will see that that second tiger is further back, and that tiger that is most damaged is more exposed. So you could get this call out. Yeah, that's what I feel.
They trade shots now. This
I
Tiger.
think
should
he will have
peek.
enough time to hit him right on the side of the tiger.
Oh,
Oh!
but the other Tiger's going to peek and
Oh.
probably kill his 76. He has nowhere to go now, really.
Do you think?
Yeah, it's over.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, all this. Oh god, that's 876. Let's look on the map quickly. Let's see how the map is looking.
1 medium driving up for MS, and that 1 heavy.
It's 76. So that's one. They only have 176, right?
Yeah.
A recon tank in the backline. They have 3 guys in the backlines. I mean, squad leader, officers, etc.
Yeah, they have it the point surrounded a little bit. It's gonna be hard with no tanks right now. Or
Wait,
few
look on the bottom
tanks.
HQ map. On the map on the bottom HQ. I thought I saw something spawned in there. No, never
me.
mind. It was the supply icon that looked like there was like a tank almost on the map.
They got the 2 Tigers in the north and 1 here. And I'm
Oh,
sure they
that's
have a
not
Panzer
Tiger.
IV somewhere as well. They usually will have a flex crew. A
But
medium.
currently we see there's 876 instead for MS and 4 Tigers only for CU. That means CU should be stacked with Tigers currently. Like we know the 2 tanks at church, so 1 tank here in the south.
Yeah.
They must have at least 1 more Tiger somewhere.
Maybe pre-spawned or something, yeah.
Oh, look at this! The 2 Puma versus Greyhound. No! Oh no, God! I know what happened. I'm pretty sure what happened. This Greyhound, he had AP loaded. He didn't one-tap the Puma. The Puma, this guy,
but he
he had
didn't kill
HE.
it.
He one-tapped the Greyhound.
Yeah. There's really no reason to be carrying AP in a recon tank.
No, never. Like
unless
I feel like...
unless you're actively engaging.
Oh, what died up there? What died up there? Sorry for interrupting you. Search.
The tiger went down.
Oh, Tetris was assault. He satcheled the tiger. He managed to get to the tiger. So 5 tigers so far in this game dead for CU. And that's the 76 that was pushing up from before. He's on next to Grimlock.
Right out front door now.
I mean, the tank positions for Townsend just too favorable for Axis.
Well, especially when they have, numbers, and it's really too late. Not quite too late, but it's really, really close to too late for MS to really build up 3 76s.
Oh, they missed on the tiger. Like, I don't even see it rubber banding. I'm not sure how he missed that shot on the tiger. It's second shot missed. Jesus.
This is going both ways.
Yeah, that's fair enough. There's a lot of foliage here we don't see, but on the turret level, there's so much foliage blocking actually the view for tanks. So, when you do missions in strategy games, campaign, and you have these difficulties modes, me looking on the map, like, we know MS has like 1 tiger, 176, MS. CU, they have at least 2, 3, 4 tigers. Hey, supply truck in George 5. This is like difficulty mode, epic, hard. Like insane. You were supposed to tip the scales in 20 minutes against 3, 4 tigers. And CU still have significant map control on the most important holding areas.
Looks like the second Tiger at Church was getting harassed by infantry. I just saw
Back launch
the
factory.
support really close to him, and he's kind of backing off now with no spot TC in the tank at the moment.
Let's look center toward ruins. Left. Just gonna see they look like. Huh. Oh, miracle
What happened
kill
when the
then.
Tiger
That
backed
was
off?
interesting.
They should have one coming up. Leave. Less than 20 minutes
Look
left
south.
now.
Look south. Look at the window, and Verg is niche all back in the back there. It's so typical. It's so hard to push out that area where bad up they are. The center of.
We saw Athens back here with a supply truck. I just want to rule. That got cleaned up.
I had I'm just gonna make this short. I played a pub map once. You know the bridge on the Axis side? I was playing Recon Spotter, and this was the patch before tanks could destroy truck wrecks. So I planted my truck on the bridge. As Lux drove up, he destroyed the truck and then tried to drive over the truck carcage, and he flipped down in the canal from the bridge. So a truck defeated a Lux basically. Well, that's a Rico. Let's see. Look the tanks. Oh. Why doesn't the weapon render in? Oh my god! The guy, he jumped, he flew. It's Superman. Look up in the sky. Man, that was really well played by Unidev. I mean Unix Dev. How do I pronounce that name
Unix
as
Dev.
a European?
Unix Dev.
Oh, rip.
Unix is operating system.
Oh yes. I thought it sounded familiar. Church tower. People are having some.
That's another 76
Oh wait,
down.
did I? Okay, 976.
Must have been to a
And now
satchel or AT somehow.
Smurf, mainly waiting for his OP cooldown. So here we're looking. This is like the interesting part of late game is that your team become fatigued. They're not playing properly. They're not mentioning lines or spawns, and you see these huge fluctuations of map control.
We're back to 3 Tigers and a Panzer IV on the CU side.
Look on the map. Let's see what the spawn options is for MSN tanks. So it's new spawn 6 up there, and let's do it.
Stewart and a 76 that just spawned. Have a recon as well, and now they're out of fuel. A lot of extra manpower.
They completely lost the south side MS. The only. Oh wait, what got destroyed there? Was that the flanking Greyhound maybe?
The flanking
Already
medium.
medium tank, a flanking medium. MS, you guys, you trying to utilize these tactics that will work against lower divisions. I'm sorry, but it has to be said.
You can see the priority though on Church here. There's 2 Tigers and a Panzer IV. Panzer IV.
That explosion.
Where's the Panzer IV? So I'm guessing it's truck or something. The AT gun.
Fire station. Oh, AT gun. Oh yeah, sure.
But you can see the emphasis on maintaining Church. That's where CU's app kind of started from. That's an airhead, I think, right? Yep, there we go.
Oh, they're dropping it back there. Where is it gonna land? Oh, it's gonna land in that alley. Yeah, I also have an airhead spot here when I do my airheads. I mean, it's a good standard spot. But recently, in my research, playing the higher divisions as commander, these backline airheads, they're not super high value. Especially if you consider, oh, they have Tigers on Church. Were you dropping an airhead? just 100 meter east where the tigers are, they're just gonna roll up their tigers and throw your ahead. Unless this tiger gets hit by the okay, you made it. And it got grenaded, yeah.
The tiger comes back just in case, but airhead was unsuccessful. They're gonna get one more airhead before the end of the game, just on cooldown.
Yeah. So, so if I just say a little bit more on airhead logic is you think about tank hubs. Yeah. So CU's tank hub is church. That means I will not want to put my airhead anywhere remotely close in the north of town center. It will be south, but they still have a tiger south. So the conclusion is CU is using their armor really, really wise.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna be content to kind of hold these angles. They got one in the south watching front door. Gonna go for
Look
it.
at this SU guy. He's actually covering his tank. What a great guy. I mean, when I look how CU play this match, I'm like, these guys must be like one of the best comp teams in Hell Loose.
Well, we mentioned it. I mean, I mentioned it in the beginning. I think we talked about it a little bit. We thought, or I thought maybe CU was not at their strongest point. But like I said, it depends on maybe who shows up on a given day or who's available. Because they definitely, I mean, they've looked really, really good today against a good MS team.
Yeah, I mean, if we like put the teams into nationality brackets, especially the German teams and the Chinese teams, etc. Like CU, they are the greyhounds of China. They are the best of China. They have some really ridiculously good players. I'm gonna say it. I think that the Chinese team they will always suffer from the ping diff. Oh, nice rocket on the tire.
Starting to see some MS leaking. Town center here going to make the tanks uncomfortable. Where's the 76? The 76 for MS is up here to the north. There's a
You,
Stewart. A little flanky flank.
here's a drastic balanced opinion. What if US rifleman, the carbine loadout, get 180 mine? So at least if they manage to get around the tank, they can at least drop like a sneaky 80 mine around it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm not for buffing any of the doing something.
But this is good pressure MS got from these guys that was on town center. They forced CU to condense defense, find these rats and
This
stragglers.
Panzer IV is going to go down to a Stewart.
Oh my god. Yeah, and Stewart, he had like a respectfully high. I guess that was one of the few flanks MS pulled out, and well played.
Yeah, they
Like,
killed a solo Panzer IV.
but maybe it was a solo Stewart, so you know.
I don't think. I think it was a 3-man.
Oh,
Well, because their tank crews don't have anything else right now. There's a medium now at spawn. They're gonna get. They're gonna get a 76 in 2 minutes. 1 minute
yeah.
and 10 seconds.
But then I look at the time. You know how long it takes for armor to move up to the like front
Yeah.
line,
Yeah, I mean
and then
that's
you
the
have
last
like the
one, really.
yeah,
Gonna
and
get.
then the combat front line, and it's like it can take like a tank 4 or 5 minutes until they reaches that line. So the last 5 minutes of a match, unless it's a recon tank or light tank, any more armor options that have impact in the match, it's not gonna be existent. you're not gonna get a heavy or medium tank up at the front line at the last 5 minutes. Oh, the capping? What is that one? Is that soft cap on pumping? Or is it... Oh my
Oh.
god, look at that! Holy...
Is it Garrison? Yeah, they got a Garrison up
Oh, this is
behind.
sneaky. This is they can put they think they can totally afford to do this. They have tons of armor on town center.
One
They will hold town
one
center. There's
Garrison
no
on
sense.
pumping. If they get this one Garrison down before here's a big spawn wave. So who's gonna win this battle
Look at
right now?
XC. He just decimated those guys. I'm not sure if Mika even pulled out his flare before he engaged them.
If that Garrison goes down,
Oh no,
this
no, this
Garrison's
is
gonna
over.
be killed.
This is over. It's gonna be at least 20 seconds
It's
until
like
another spawn is available on that garrison. Unless
later
Lederhosen...
hoses can just clutch up here. It's like a 1v6. Oh, he goes down.
Oh, okay, that's over.
And then it's
That's over.
rocketed.
See you, pumping station. No spawns available.
Yeah.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Tank
Well,
maybe.
really well played. They could afford to do this. They had tons of armor of town center. Just let's do a sneaky flanking garrison in the last minutes. And not any garrison, very exposed flanking garrison too, if we look at the field.
Where's maybe we can identify where they're coming from now. It's gonna be north and south. You see the split, but
yeah, this is. And I'm not sure. Wait, is that a defensive airhead or is it an offensive airhead?
CU airhead.
Okay.
Coming in to be the icing on the cake there. Yeah, we kind of missed that developing play there, unfortunately, because it's hard when you can't see the map to see that.
But we did see we did see pump stations nothing to lose cap, so I don't think we missed action that much. Oh, the medium tank engaged by this. No more APs.
So.
Oh, he hit the ditch bump.
See you bombing one actually.
Really
pretty
nice,
successful timing wise, coming right after the cap at
let's look at the. Let's look at where is CU's commander. We look at towards town center.
He spawned in on the garrison a couple minutes ago.
I was thinking his name and check his combo score. But although it's only 8 minutes left, we can check the combo score after the match.
82DK. Here, this is their commander, 350s.
And Athens, I know he got a tiger, 1 or 2.
Well, cap progress coming back in for MS. I'm pumping.
I'm not sure what happened to their...
It's all based on their OP resets, because they have no garrisons up anywhere along the line, or even in the red zone.
Yeah, what's happening to MS backline garrisons on pumping? Or like, you should have like a probe garrison to anchor the back. Or maybe...
76 is doing what he can, but the Tigers are on their way, actually. One of them's already arrived and looking for him.
And that was the...
truck.
I missed the count on the 76s. Last time I counted was 9 76s like 10 minutes ago.
They have 2 up now.
That will check out because I know from research before, if we say that 76s have like an active spawn limit around 70 minutes, you can get like around 11 to 13 heavy tanks out in one match. So that will probably check out. 9 76s lost, they have 2 left. Yeah.
Coming up on 6 minutes remaining. Once we get to 4 minutes, if CU still has pumping station, that's going to put the result out of reach, or the win out of reach of MS. But we still got 2 minutes here. Let's see what they can muster up here.
Yeah, I feel... I mean, I know that in the past few weeks, CU hasn't performed that high because maybe the maps. I didn't think they would win against MS. I'm gonna give them that. But considering the map and the layout and the faction, it really worked out for them this match. They played really, really well. I would say the performance CU delivered today. I would say it's. I would say this could be a hard match even for ESPT and Greyhounds against CU.
Yeah, and especially when you consider, I mean, in this tournament format, and that's something that we talk about. I talk about every time I stream. The format here, if you're not familiar, is that these teams found out the map and the side 30 minutes before the match started. So there's no week-long prep like usual. There's no, none of that. It's just you get 30 minutes notice, and you go in with what you got, and the map is random, and the faction is random. You can get an advantageous side, you can get a disadvantageous side. So, not to take anything away from CU, who I think have clearly been the better team in this game, but they also got the better side as well. Maybe not
Yeah,
hugely. It's not maybe a huge advantage to be Axis, but it is an advantage, and they won. And so, if you
and the
see
fact that
a Greyhounds CU matchup, it could very well depend on who gets what side and who gets and what map it's on.
yeah, and that is the one uh, weaker things about Hell Let Loose Comp. It's have a little bit. It's a bit of RNG in a competitive level, and that is not so good. Uh, Saying that, and also the thing I mentioned that MS they have better MG players, I believe, and more MG players than CU. But this point layout is not an MG like match. MS is not gonna get value from their MGs. And especially not against the CU tankers that always lock down all the road, locking down any counter angles from MG players in the far end of a road, free throw. Ooh,
So
that was their last bombing run.
yeah, we did cross the 4 minute mark, so the outcome is decided. It's going to be a CU win. MS could still recap pumping. There's enough time for that. I don't think it's going to happen. See the Tigers just frolicking freely. Is that 76 still alive in the north somewhere? No, he went down.
It's a supply truck all the way in the back.
Yeah, I mean he's probably setting up for if they were able to cap pumping to get something immediately on town center. Um, you gotta be prepared for that. You gotta have some kind of plan. And
Oh,
move
they lost
quickly.
one tiger.
Yeah, there's a 76 right.
Yeah, let's say I'm gonna include a tiger, but not in the official impact status of tank battles. But if we say where the tank battles mattered when the match was not decided yet, the total score was MS they lost roughly 9 76s, and CU they lost around 5 tigers. No, 6. No, 5. Was it 5? Yeah, I think it was 5 tigers. Yeah, they only lost one tiger now and then. So
Just watching another
they
76.
had almost twice the heavy armor pool than MS.
Yeah,
CU.
I think that made a difference in the
And we
end. I
saw,
mean,
at town center in the mid late game when that tiger soloed 2 76s. So those 2 76s pushing into town center, and that tiger destroyed them both.
yeah, that was a big play for sure.
I'm not sure. We could say it was a big play by CU, or was it a massive misplay by MS?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. I think always. If you see a play like that, obviously something went wrong on the MS side. I think what happened was they were kind of trying to stack up for a push there, but they had no info on that South Garden Road. They didn't have any infantry there. They didn't have anyone that could see it. So they're kind of getting ready, and they were in a vulnerable position, and they were unaware that there was a tiger pushing down that road, and it just caught them out. It caught them off guard. So, should they have been, prepared for that? Maybe they should have been a little better prepared for that. or maybe they should have been aware at least if they didn't have that information. But at the same time, it's still a good. The small bits, the micro of it, was still played really well by the CU Tiger to be able to take both of those engagements one at a time and win both of them. So a little bit
Yeah,
of both, a little bit of good execution and a little bit of a mistake on the other side.
yeah, I would say this. I do not want to face CU on Town Center if they play Axis. Uh, I would be very, very facing them. For example, SME, Hospice too. Like they played really well in the city.
And there we go. That's a 4-1 victory for CU.
The combat
I'll
score.
try to scroll through here before my.
The tank, the 76, the guy with the numbers. I mean the Tiger in the CU. That look at
Yeah,
that, 40, 50, almost
1500.
1500.
That's good for Carentan.
They must have eaten up all of these M6s almost. Is that the best tank crew in Hell Let Loose?
I'm not sure. I don't know that I've.
I know there is a tank crew in Greyhounds that I think is regarded as one of the best tank crews in the game currently. And maybe second is ESPT. And then maybe CU. And then, of course, 8280, right? And then Helios. Right, Vix?
Yeah, probably something like that.
No, I'm not sure. I would say that most tank crews fare pretty even together. But
It's one
it
of
all
the
depends
hardest
what
things to.
team support too.
Yeah, it's hard to always judge that kind of thing because, for sure, it's a lot easier to play behind a better infantry team or a better team overall. So who knows how much and what percentage of a tank's success is due to the team or the infantry, how much is due to their own individual talents. So I mean, it's good to have debates about that. There's nothing wrong with that, but who knows really, Esther? What I think there's a lot of candidates out there, but you never really get a real apples to apples comparison. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I agree. I agree with that.
So, thanks for joining me. Any final
Thanks for
thoughts
having me.
on MS? See you there before we end.
Uh, I did not predict. I didn't expect this outcome. I actually expected MS to have better map control in general against CU, but I would say MS they lost the Inf battles too against CU Inf. When I expected MS Inf to be stronger than CU Inf.
Yeah, I
So yeah, I
agree.
would say in every different bracket like infantry and tanks and how CU played, they did better than MS in every possible way, I would say.
Yeah, so a good game for both sides, but a deserved win for CU. They're going to be moving on to the upper bracket. MS with the loss will drop to the lower bracket, and they're still in the tournament. They're not out yet, but they are going to be in the lower bracket playing for, I believe, a fifth place finish at best. So CU continues on to I think it will be the semifinal now, the final four, and we're gonna see throughout the day today who their opponent's gonna be. So keep an eye on Twitch. You're gonna see other matches today, or check out the HCA Discord. Baby Bird, thanks for joining me once again, and everybody enjoy the rest of your day.